Welcome to ECN Trade Daily Video. Before we begin, it should be noted that any advice is of a general nature only and that your personal circumstances have not been taken into consideration. Hello everyone, my name is Rob Clayton and thank you very much for joining me. To start off with, the Australian dollar did take a brief impulse towards the upside overnight and recorded a high of 36 before slowly dropping back towards the 74 handle. What was interesting yesterday was the RBA monetary policy meeting minutes didn't really say much outside warning on the risks associated with the build-up of Australian household debt. Into today we have the Westpac consumer sentiment and also the wage price index, which was previously at 0.5, which is expected to remain unchanged. So, in a range of 80-50 on the day, I expect to see any advances towards the top side of 80-90 to foul, and I still hold the bearish view, which comes in beneath 80 at 73.15.25 and reassess from there. Well, with all the jitters in the market of the US dollar breaking down to a 6-month low, the euro takes out that 110.60.70 level and now looks towards 111.20. Now, before we get too bullish, we have to see whether the market can actually break above there. I have no view above there until around about 112.5 to 113. So a break above 111.20 would leave me neutral in the short term. Support on the day comes in now at 110.40 to 109.75. With the market just breaking above breaking beneath, should I say, the level of 112.65 and recalls a low of 49, I am a little bit skeptical. The fact is that the market may go lower. Now, the reason behind that is the fact that the indicators are unwinding out of an overbought situation but getting negative. And we could see a target now towards 111.65.80 and reassess from there. Looking at the pound in an intraday, you can see the market spiked to a high of 129.55 and dropped to a low of 128.64. This was on the back of the UK inflation data that was released overnight, and it came in at its highest level since 2013 at 2.7. which is when the Bank of England last week did raise its inflationary projection towards that level and now reached. Now, what we should be looking out for is that the Bank of England did indicate that a high inflation might have to respond by rising interest rates, so we need to keep a close watch there. Looking back onto the broader outlook, the market towards the top side of 129.50 to 129.90 should still find supply, and immediate target now still holds to 65. Now, a break beneath 128.65 will give further exposures to the downside to 128.20. Well, the gold just breaking above the resistance of 38 gives further indication that the market's going to rally on now to 46 to 52 and reassess from there, with the support now coming in firmly beneath the 1,224. Above there comes in at 1,232. And wrap up with oil. Well, the market is retreating from that 49.90 level. I'm keeping a very close watch on this, as a break beneath $48 a barrel will give further indication to $45 as an objective and reassess from there. While $48 holds, then we could see an impulse up towards the top side of $49.90 and above there $51. Around $51.70. So thank you very much for joining me today. Look out for the intraday report, and I hope you have a great day ahead.